For more on that, I'll throw it back inside.
Thank you so much, Michelle. We're going to take a look at our forecast, of course, what we can expect. Started the day off definitely with some cloud. We'll see clear conditions with a low of 1 through the overnight. As our low pressure system departs, we do have those northwest winds setting up and the system moves off into Atlantic Canada. We are not going to be seeing much more in terms of precipitation. High pressure is settling in, but today, again, an additional maybe less than 5 millimeters yet to go. The 7-day forecast for Toronto, 15 on Thursday. Thanks so much, Michelle. And as we look at our forecast, yes, we have had some rain. We're on the tail end of it all now. And as we take a look back at what we experienced with, and also a little bit more lift in the atmosphere that helped to produce some really big snowflakes and some reduced visibility at times and travel on the highways. But now we're looking at really on the tail end of it all. However, so the rainfall came through with our low pressure system, and yes, it did result in some changeover to snow in the overnight. So the morning drive, depending on what time you left home, if you were in Kitchener, Waterloo, Guelph, Cambridge, and even as far as Milton, there was some snow reported. A little bit more instability in the atmosphere, some cold air aloft, some extra lifting helped Guelph. It was perhaps a little bit more of a surprise that we saw that cold air getting that far in. But we are seeing a clearing and a cooling down now as the low pressure system does make its way out. Ottawa, Montreal, a rainy day today. The system moves off into Atlantic Canada, then high pressure builds in, which is why we see throughout this period mostly sunny conditions. Now we
Better. For more on the forecast, I'll throw it back inside.
Yeah, Michelle, it was kind of like a battle royale this morning, wasn't it, between spring and winter? Still uncertain who won, actually. Let's take a look at the conditions. But largely the system is moving away. The overnight lows are still chilly, getting close to freezing, not quite to sub-zero, but still chilly overnights. And we do have that low pressure system. There are some rainfall warnings in place. Kingston, Belleville, Montreal, and Quebec City from this low pressure system. So those areas are likely to see a little bit more. In terms of the next round of weather, that cold front is going to be pushing through. And by Thursday, we do have the potential. This would be late day showers beginning of the weekend. In the case of Hamilton, Sunday, Monday, we're going to have to watch for this low pressure system for the GTA by next week. A bit of uncertainty on the track of it and the intensity, but something worth watching, no question. Thank you so much, Michelle. Well, we had rainfall from the low pressure system. Obviously, Michelle had to get out the umbrella for it. But we are definitely going to be seeing the tail end of that precipitation today across southern Ontario. So some pretty decent snow around Waterloo, Kitchener, Guelph for the early morning hours. For those who were driving and leaving work early, you ran into some snow and some poor driving on the regional and major highways in southwestern Ontario. As the low pressure system departs, though, Ottawa, Montreal, rainfall, Quebec City, rainfall as well. The system moves into Atlantic Canada. We ease up on the weather. High pressure builds in for the time being, and then the winds shift direction. That'll help to bring up the temperatures, but then late day Thursday, we will see the possibility of a few isolated showers. Thank you so much, Michelle. And of course, we always think about our weather, but let's remember that severe weather has already begun in the United States. But for the most part now, we're dealing with high pressure as it builds in behind our low, which will continue to bring heavy rain through Montreal and Quebec City for the better part of the day. High pressure builds in, the winds stabilize, where the conditions stabilize, the winds ease up, and then they shift to more of a southerly as this next low pressure system approaches. What that does is it helps to bring our temperatures up, so much so that by Thursday, 15 degrees. And then Sunday, Monday, we're going to watch for a low pressure system here coming in from the U.S. A bit uncertain on the track. It looks to be rainfall with warm temperatures on Sunday and Monday.